What is the Lightning Network? How does the Lightning Network accelerate Bitcoin and enable cheap transfers? Let's understand the Lightning Network simply together in this video. Journey through history, and the first step to the Lightning Network. Satoshi Nakamoto was sending emails to people promoting Bitcoin in 2008. An anonymous person named James A. Donald was the first to return these emails. James A. Donald told Satoshi that there is a real need for a system like Bitcoin, but as far as he understands, Bitcoin is not suitable for transferring much, and he must do this for it to be real money. Satoshi Nakamoto said that Bitcoin is a chain of trust, that if Bitcoin accelerates, decentralization and security will be compromised. James A. Donald stated the idea of creating an anonymous layer that supports the Bitcoin network, where we can send Bitcoins thousands of times, down to the smallest unit, and this is known for the Lightning Network. It was the first idea. Then what is this layer? A layer is a separate chain that runs on a chain, and can communicate with this chain. Bitcoin Layer 1 is Lightning Network Layer 2. If scaling and speeding up Bitcoin is not possible in Layer 1, Bitcoins can be sent to a separate layer, and a fast payment system can be created there. Yes, Lightning Network is a Layer 2 solution. So the Lightning Network is actually a network other than Bitcoin. This idea of James A. Donald started to come to a tangible point with the establishment of the Lightning Network, which was started in February 2015. So how fast can the Lightning Network be? Because Lightning Network is not a blockchain technology. It is independent of the famous trilemma for blockchains. As you know, blockchains compromise security or decentralization in order to accelerate. However, this is not the case for the Lightning Network. Before we start explaining the Lightning Network, it should be said that Layer 2 solutions are not the only one, and there are many different Layer 2 solutions. Layer 2 solutions can be grouped under 5 headings: state channels, Lightning Network, Ride Network, side chains, Liquid Network, Polygon PS Chain, Plasma, OMG Plasma, Matic Plasma, Validium, ZK Swap, Diversify, Rollups, Optimism, ZK Sync. Of these solutions, for example, side chains is just like a blockchain. So, if a chain is a fast sidechain, it necessarily compromises either security or decentralization. Lightning Network is a type of state channel. State channel solutions are not a blockchain technology, and are a Layer 2 solution that can be produced for almost any blockchain. Lightning Network for Bitcoin and Ride Network for Ethereum are state channels, and are a second layer structures that run on these chains. Since state channels are not blockchains, they are very fast systems, and almost all work in the same logic. So how do state channels work? First of all, let's repeat for state channels. It is a Layer 2 solution. Therefore, BTC or ETHs that are in Layer 1 should be moved to this layer. In other words, in order to use the Lightning Network, it is necessary to bring some BTC from the Bitcoin network to this network. After this preliminary information, let's try to explain the Lightning Network with a very good example. Let's say we buy a pay-as-you-go phone call package. According to this package, it bills you 50 cents for every 1 minute. Let's say you talk to someone for 10 minutes. If the billing of this conversation was on the Bitcoin network, there would be a payment method like this. First minute over, pay 50 cents, pay transfer fee. Minute 2 is over, pay 50 cents more, pay transfer fee. Third minute over, pay 50 cents more, pay transfer fee. When you complete 10 minutes in this way, you will have made 10 separate payments for 10 separate minutes. You will both make a total payment of $5 and pay 10 times the transfer fee. State channel says, let's create a payment channel between you and the phone caller. Let the parties transfer as much as they want within this channel, and when their transfer is finished, they can switch to Layer 1 whenever they want. In other words, if this 10-minute meeting was with the state channel, the payment would have been made at the end of only 10 minutes, and the party receiving the payment would be able to withdraw this money to the Bitcoin network at any time. We learn 2 things from here. The channel opens only between 2 people. These people can close this channel and switch to the blockchain at any time. Since the payment channel is not blockchain, transactions are extremely fast and cheap. All payments and records within this channel are kept by separate nodes from Bitcoin belonging to the Lightning Network. Therefore, once you switch from Bitcoin to the Lightning Network, every transaction is related to the Lightning Network. You have no business with the Bitcoin network. We opened a payment channel with Lightning Network, and we learned that this channel is only between two people. In other words, there cannot be three people in a channel. So, do you need to create a channel from scratch to send money to someone else? No. Let's examine the picture. Let person A have a channel with person B. Let B have a separate channel with person C. In this case, person A can send money directly to person C. In other words, each channel established is interconnected with each other. Although A and C do not have a direct channel connection to each other, they can pay each other. To complicate the situation a little more, we can say that person A can send money to person B. There is no direct connection between them, but transmission can be made through established channels. Therefore, as the Lightning Network channels are opened and the number increases, the system becomes more usable. So is the Lightning Network really fast? Yes. The Lightning Network can handle millions or even billions of transfers per second, and these transfers are almost free. Miners who queue up the transfers in Bitcoin and add them to the blockchain, and the nodes in the system set up by everyone, control the transfers and securely protect Bitcoin against possible fraud. The Lightning Network is not a blockchain, but it should be noted that the Lightning Network also needs to be protected. There are nodes that maintain the Lightning Network. These nodes are called watchtowers. Watchtowers monitor these transfers, penalizing fraudulent channels. Watchtowers are third-party nodes that monitor every channel and movement in the Lightning Network. Therefore, watchtowers are sensing secret transfers and deliberate frauds. Is everything perfect? No. First of all, the biggest problem of the Lightning Network is that the people who set up the channel must be online. If one of the two people in a channel established in the Lightning Network goes offline, the channel will be out of use. In order for the channel to be used again, the offline person must be online again. In the example above, among people A, B, C, if person A is going to send to C while person B is offline, it means that person C cannot receive the payment. Person B must be online again for the payment to take place. In addition, the fact that watchtowers control the Lightning Network completely ends the secrecy in the network. It should be noted that the Lightning Network is still in beta version for 6 years, and is still in the experimental phase. Spam attacks on Lightning Network, etc. The issues are still being resolved, and there are still no transfers loaded on the Lightning Network. Although the number of Bitcoins in the Lightning Network is increasing, only 1,700 Bitcoins are available. This shows that the Lightning Network is still underused. Finally, Layer 2 solutions are one of the most important ways to make cheap and fast payments for secure and decentralized blockchains. While sharding for Ethereum is a potential Layer 1 solution, sharding architecture for Bitcoin is not possible. Therefore, Layer 2 solutions for Bitcoin seem to be perhaps the most important method for the Lightning Network to become Bitcoin's payment tool. I have one last thing to say. Haven't created an account on cryptocurrency exchanges yet? I leave the commission discounted reference links for you in the description section.